quick speakery on a couple of Marvel titles. Let's talk about 5 and 6 of the Immortal Hulk. I did not love the Lee Garbett artwork on the fill-in issue, but Hulk goes and does battle with Sasquatch from Alpha Flight, Walter Lankowski. We get a little bit more of the backstory right there. And I'm going to just do a couple spoilers, so you might as well turn it off if you're not interested in that, and if you haven't read it. But if you have, you're more than welcome to conversate about it below. And Hulk absorbs his gamma into him. Nice child Band-Aid had an injury. What can I say? Man, sorry guys, I got all over the place, man. I was a little bit strange for that one. You know the law matters, people. By the by, juvenile detention center. You already know, man. The law matters, man. I wouldn't say I was into it too much or anything, but I would say that people gotta follow the laws. You gotta be a good Samaritan and a good member of society. Basically, he's up against a new guy in charge of Department H, I believe they would call it, the people who are after Hulk. It is not Thunderbolt Ross, Thaddeus himself. It's not Thaddeus, Smoking Thaddy. It is some African-American gentleman. Cool guy. He seems like he's a little stern, pretty serious. Kind of reminds me of the Damage comic from DC New Age of Heroes. Check that out. Support it. Let's get those actually to do something. I mean, they're going to cancel all of them. How sad is that? Anyway, check it out. It's good. It's a good way to go. They want to get their hands on a gamma-powered Hulk so that they can make an army of them to fight him, basically. Conan, number 2. Jason Aaron. Mumad Asmar. I don't know. I actually don't know how you pronounce that last name. I don't know how you pronounce that. Apologies, guys. Asmar. Anyway, the backgrounds were more detailed this time. He goes up against Picts in this issue, which are Native Americans, basically. I don't know that he's in America. I believe he would be in Eastern Europe, or like right, basically the Middle East, right above Africa, is I believe where Conan takes place in the Hyborian Age, from looking at a map and looking at the name of the countries and all that stuff, because I have a little bit of a knowledge of the past. And they used to, all the countries used to be named different things that are out there these days. They had different names. Skylia, you know what I'm saying? Just things like that. That was, I believe that was Greenland or Sweden or something like that. And Germania, Germany, things like that. I can't remember them all off the top of my head right now. But basically, he's up against some Picts, and he's thinking about how they're savages, and that's his whole motivation. Well, they come against these sort of giant white ghost snakes, I guess you would call them. And as he's fighting alongside of them, I mean, Conan's anti-civilization and kind of referred to as a savage a lot anyway, so he starts to realize he's got a lot more in common with these people than anybody else in the civilized world. So by the end of it, they had kind of taken him prisoner and ended up holding him hostage to do their bidding, as people love to do, man. Unfortunately, man, people always want someone to do what they want them to do without letting them have any choice in the matter. So basically, for that reason, he leaves in the end, even though they had invited him to stick around. And we get a check-in with the little pale little kids who are working for Razazel, the goddess, or the witch lady from the last issue. So they didn't forget about none of that. And just this was a really good issue. I think this was actually better than the first issue. And I would give it high marks because it was pretty much a self-contained story. So Conan the Barbarian, number 2, check that bad boy out. That one gets 9 out of 10 stars from Gregor himself, man. And I could talk about the Doctor Doom issue with Aaron Kuder art from Fantastic Four, which is number 6. Just check it out. It's worth checking out. I don't want to say too much. The dope covers to both the above, the Fantastic Four and Conan, were both covers by it's a really good artist, Esad Ribic. Esad Ribic did the great painted covers. It actually looks like the Savage Sword of Conan number 1 has probably one of the best Alex Ross covers I've seen. And speaking of Alex Ross, the covers to his Immortal Hulk run have been fantastic. So all these things wind together in their own way here. Yes, it seems a little random. Ravage 2099 isn't that random though, man. He's got his own idea. And even if I'm the bad guy in a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, standing up on the way as you walk by in Time Cop with a mullet just blazing in a frickin' trench coat, just the most, I might as well shave this and just have a long ponytail and be that bad guy from frickin' Time Cop. Anyway, have a great day. Take care. Gregor Black signing off.